Hi, it's Kristy reporting for the BCUZ show, and today we are at the annual volunteer reception. This is a wonderful event where the Schaumburg Park District gets to say thank you to all of our volunteers that help us out every day, all year long. Hi, Kathleen. How are you?
Good. How are you, Kristy?
Good. We are here at the volunteer event, and you get to work with a lot of these wonderful volunteers that help the Park District. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the volunteers that help you out?
Yes, so I work with a lot of volunteers throughout the year, everything from young people, people who are just starting out, maybe want to get a little experience before they maybe go for their first time job, all the way up to, individuals who could be my great-grandpa. So, all the time we work with lots of volunteers, lots of special events. That's where I mostly work with volunteers, and they do lots of stuff. We have volunteers, help serve food, help play games with the kids, help do crafts, all sorts of different opportunities. There's something for everybody.
There really is, and like you said, they're from little, from kids that are maybe looking for volunteer hours for maybe school or church commitments, all the way up to people that have, maybe retired and are just looking for ways to fill their time. What type of events or anything upcoming that you're looking for volunteers or that ways people can help out?
We can always use volunteers. Our busy seasons are usually the fall, the winter, and the spring, usually around our big holiday events. But coming up this summer, we do have a couple different events. We have the Farad Bike Tour coming up, which is a great, it's a free bike ride around Schaumburg, and we always use volunteers for that because they help serve food at the end. So you actually don't have to be a bike rider to enjoy that event, but helping serve food and helping, just with general event logistics for that one.
I'm here with Michael, and Michael, you volunteer for our Cultural Arts Department.
Yes.
Yes, for theater and all sorts of stuff. How long have you been volunteering for?
3 years.
3 years. And how did you kind of get started, or what kind of made you help out?
Well, I think we have kids so that we can get involved in the Park District, right?
Yes.
I primarily got involved because my daughter's in the theater program. Mm-hmm. The Park District, Schaumburg Park District, has an excellent program with musicals. Yep. Where the kids can start at a young age, and as they get more experience in the successive programs, they get to do more advanced parts.
Yes.
So the dads and a lot of moms help out with the theater program, and what I got to do, I helped with refreshments, I helped with chair setup, I helped with cleanup. But probably my funnest activity is working with some dads on taking down the sets after we.
And those sets are amazing. If you haven't seen one of our productions, you have to come to CRC and see them. They build these beautiful sets, and without you guys taking it down, it would. Yeah. We need you guys.
Well, thank you. It's fun to do it. It's fun to be a volunteer and do it. And I would recommend anyone considering being a volunteer to also consider go to the musicals. It's a relatively low cost entertainment, and they're really well done.
Yes.
Yes. And come on.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 2018 Schaumburg Park District Volunteer Reception. My name is Tony LaFrenere. I'm the proud Executive Director of our fantastic Park District. We're very happy to see everybody here tonight to celebrate the Park District's fantastic volunteers. It's wonderful to recognize the dedication and hard work that you give to the Park District, and we are honored that you choose our organization to donate your precious time and talents. We really appreciate that you give your time to us here at the Park District so we can all make our community a better place to live in. It's what you, our volunteers, give that make our programs and events a success, and that's a credit to our community. We really appreciate you all taking the time and volunteering your time and assisting others in the community to take time for fun at our events.
Often our volunteers come as pairs. We have married couples, we have siblings, we have a parent and child. This year, Spring Valley would like to recognize one of these pairs. This pair often works together, can be seen volunteering side by side. They both began volunteering in 2009 and have collectively contributed over 1,700 hours of volunteer service. They can be seen in almost every conservation workday, no matter the project or the weather, helping with behind-the-scenes jobs that keep Spring Valley looking so good. 5 years ago, one of them stepped up and took on the responsibility of being an animal care volunteer at the farm. That means coming out once a week to feed, water, and care for the livestock. This person also can probably be considered Spring Valley's greatest recruiter, bringing just about every family member into Spring Valley's volunteer program. So it is my great pleasure this year to present the 2018 Spring Valley Volunteers of the Year, the brother-sister team of Lori Tatum and Bill Goodlow. Unfortunately, they were not able to join us tonight, but we will be sure to pass this along. We have a conservation work day coming up, which I'm sure they'll be at, so we'll get the staff together to give a little presentation at that time as well.
2017 was a busy year for the Recreation Department and volunteering opportunities. We currently have over 100 active volunteers completing over 5,300 hours of service this past year alone in 75 different opportunities. So this year, our Recreation Department Volunteer of the Year comes from the Cultural Arts Department. So I'd like to introduce Beth Waller, the Cultural Arts Supervisor, who will announce this year's recipient.
And this year, I actually have two people also that I chose. Now, they're not related, but there was no way that I could pick between these two people because both of them have the same passion, the same love of volunteering. They'll walk up to me and say, "What can I do for you? What can I do for you next?" Or they just start doing it without me even asking. So the first gentleman I would like to say thank you to, he's a wonderful father, he's a part of everything we do with his children, Joe Consoli. In fact, I have to tell you, when I was trying to get him here, he said, "What do you need me to do? I'm ready." He had no idea why he was coming here today. This gentleman also is the most wonderful father. He's always doing things not only for his own daughter, but every single person around. He's always driving everybody, not only helping with us, but everybody in sight. So thank you so much.
So again, on behalf of the Park District, we really thank you for all that you do for us. Please enjoy the food at the back and have a great 2018. Sooner the weather that is going to change this year. Thanks again for coming out.
I am with Renata. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
And you volunteer at Spring Valley.
Yes, I do.
Now, we were just kind of talking. You've been a volunteer for a number of years. So you must have started when you were like 5.
Oh, at least, maybe 4.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
4.
but
yes.
many years.
At least 15, maybe a little more.
That 15 years, that's unbelievable. What kind of drew you to start volunteering?
I've been in Schaumburg since '68 before they started Spring Valley. So I knew it was going to be something that I would get involved eventually. So then the day came and I said, you know what, I'm going to go there and see what I can do there. And I started as an interpreter, and now I do special events, and it's lots of fun, and we're growing.
What is it that you enjoy most about volunteering? If there's one or two things that you really like about it, that keeps you going back all the time?
The people. I enjoy the people coming and enjoying the experience and telling them about Spring Valley, and the children enjoy it so much, and the animals. It's just nice to make people happy and see that they're enjoying Spring Valley.
Well, we definitely appreciate you, and thank you so much for volunteering.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm over here with Eileen, and Eileen also volunteers at Spring Valley. Eileen, how many years have you been volunteering for, would you say?
20 years.
20 years. And do you remember how you kind of got started doing it?
I was an employee.
Oh, okay.
I was one of the guides, and they needed volunteers, so I did that too. And it's been over 20 years now.
That's unbelievable.
20 years.
That's great. And if you could think of something that you really enjoy most, like what makes you go back volunteering year after year for 20 years?
It's just you're away from everything. You know, you're in a place that just seems like a different world. You're not close to Chicago or Woodfield, you know, so it's just fun. And he drives the tractor, so. And
her husband Tom's over here. He didn't want to be interviewed too much, but we know he's there, Tom, and you know we got it.
It's a tractor shuttle, you know. So normally he'd be in an office all week, and.
So now it's nice because you guys can volunteer together as well.
Yeah, and our son does too. He's 32, and he started in high school.
That's it's a family affair.
It's a family affair, yes.
Well, that's so wonderful, and we appreciate you guys volunteering, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we're wrapping it up here at the volunteer reception. Again, the Park District is so thankful for all of our volunteers for all they do. We could not do all the programs and events that we have here year-round without these dedicated, wonderful volunteers. And if you're interested in volunteering or getting more information about it, feel free to go to our Park District website, parkfund.com, and you'll get all the information you need.